Hello, hello, my dear health seeker. Inga here from Health Origins, and welcome to my Cook Along for Weight Loss show. Today, I've got an exciting and very quick recipe, hopefully, is making homemade marzipan, right? So all we need is pretty much 2 or 3 ingredients. So we've got blanched almonds, 250 grams, and I'm gonna link in a video below of how you can blanch almonds at home. Basically, it's just as simple as putting it in a boiling water for about a minute or so, and then just taking the skins out, and that's it. So I've got 250 grams of blanched almonds and 175 grams of powdered sugar, so icing sugar, but really I bought white castor sugar and powdered up. If you don't need to have your marzipan white, if you're not gonna color it, to be different colors, you can use rapadura or brown demerara sugar, so it'll be like slightly kind of browner or darker marzipan, let's say. And then another optional ingredient, a little bit of water in case our mass is not wet enough, which will probably not be, because I've kind of dehydrated my almonds after I've done the taken the skins off. So I'm actually gonna open the door. It's a little bit warm in here. So that's it. And we're gonna need a food processor. So I've got my Sage food processor here. If you're looking to get something like this below, I quite recommend it. It's a good, powerful food processor. So I'll link it in the description below as well, that you can have a look and get that for yourself. So I'm gonna add my almonds, the powdered sugar, okay, and then I'm gonna put half a teaspoon of almond essence, just for that extra marzipan-y kind of taste. You don't want to overdo it because it's quite a potent stuff, this. And I'm gonna put my food processor on, and I'm gonna blend it until we see that the mass is forming. I'll probably need to add some water, a teaspoon at a time. So for the first couple of minutes, you'll not see much happening, really. At the minute, all I can see is like a powder. So it's kind of powdered the almonds, and the sugar, icing sugar, kind of a little bit together. But the longer we go, it should start kind of clumping together more, because the almonds will start turning a little bit into butter. Not quite, but they're gonna get moister, hopefully. Anyway, I haven't made this recipe before, so just disclaimer, right? but I found it online and it seemed such an easy recipe, and I need some marzipan for my baking club tomorrow, so I need to cover my cake with it. So that's why I thought I'll make the marzipan and also show you how I do it. So let's continue blending. It's quite therapeutic looking at how it's all spinning. So hopefully you'll be able to see when it starts kind of sticking to the sides a bit more, because then you'll see it's getting wetter. So I suspect it might need another 2-3 maybe minutes, or maybe even longer. So we're nearly at 2 minutes point at the minute. And actually I'll get a spatula as well. Something slightly seems to be happening. It's still pretty powdery though. It's not sticking together quite yet. Sorry about the noise. That's the only thing with food processors and powerful blenders. You normally get quite a bit of loud noise. So you can't be really doing it like 11 o'clock at night or 5 o'clock in the morning. Unless you don't love your neighbors, that is. So it's been 3.5 minutes. It's kind of starting to get there a little bit. You can see some like bigger clumps forming at the very edges. I don't know if you can see that. At the very edges, there's like slightly bigger clumps forming. So I think it's going the right direction for sure. So I'm gonna just scrape the sides on, and it smells so delicious. And yes, I'm using white sugar for this recipe, and this is not the most healthy recipe, but marzipan really isn't. This is just for once-off, treat. For cakes and other desserts you do once in a while. So I wouldn't suggest you indulge in this, every week, every day. But it's something that you can make easily at home instead of buying a prepared marzipan, because in here you don't have any added glucose syrups and whatever inverted sugar or whatever I was reading on the packet. So all you have is just sugar and almonds and a little bit of almond essence. That's it. So that's why it's great to be able to make it at home. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep on processing it for another few minutes. And if you have any comments, guys, any suggestions, any questions, just put them in the comments below and I'll get to them after the video, and I'm definitely going to answer them for you. I think I'm gonna let it go to about 5 minutes, and I might just add a teaspoon or two of the water to see if it'll help it clump together a little bit. In fact, I might let it go to 6 minutes. Now it's 4.5, so another minute and a half, I'll let it, you know, work itself. Yeah, I can see a little bit of movement happening here. So it's 5 minutes now. So at 5 minute mark, oh, it's nice. It's starting to really actually stick to the sides a bit. And I think at the bottom, it's forming a little bit more into some kind of buttery consistency, I can see. So it's definitely showing good signs. Oh, and the smell is divine. So, yeah, so it's definitely getting there. I can see it's becoming a bit more kind of wet and clumpy. It's not quite wet, but it's getting there. So another minute or so. And guys, if you can hear me, let me know if you want me to make any other recipes in this cook along for weight loss show that you want me to make live. I guess I can't do anything too long. I couldn't be able to make like the breads that take an hour to bake, or casseroles that take out nearly 30 minutes or 40 minutes, but something quick. What little quick tips, recipes, and tricks you would like me to show you on the show, and I'll be happy to do that in my upcoming videos. Right, so I think I'm gonna add a teaspoon of I'm gonna just add a teaspoon of water now, just to help this along a little bit. And I'll add another teaspoon too, because it's not a lot of water really, a teaspoon. It's starting to clump up here at the sides now. So this is 7 minute mark, and it's starting definitely to clump up a bit more now. And if you blanched your almonds, like I said, yourself, and didn't dehydrate them, they would be slightly moist anyway. So I think you might get the marzipan quicker that way. But I've added 2 teaspoons of water so far. And it's, as you can see, it's kind of sticking to the sides a bit more. And it's definitely looking a little bit moister, but I still need to keep on blending and probably adding another teaspoon or two of water again. So, and it's best to just add water a teaspoon at a time because you don't want to overdo it. But yeah, I think I'm going to add another teaspoon in here and continue blending. And another teaspoon. So altogether, I would have put 4 teaspoons now. We'll see if we need any more. So it's been 8 minutes. Let's have a look. There's actually quite a bit of lumping up to the side here, and it's looking like real marzipan, you know. Just on this, on the edges here. Yeah, so I think where the water is dripped, it's definitely creating more of a marzipan here. So I'm gonna add, I think, another couple of teaspoons because it's still looking rather dry elsewhere. So I'm going to add a couple of teaspoons again. So we'll be like 6 teaspoons so far. And let me know, how quickly did your marzipan started sticking together? For me, it's 8 minutes and a bit now. Oh, I can see something's happening. It's kind of more clumping together. I'll add another teaspoon. Yeah, it's definitely clumping together more. This is exciting, guys. Oh, wow. That is definitely now looking quite marzipan-y. Oh, in fact, that is marzipan. So I think I'm going to blend it for another half a minute, and I think I can stick it. Look, it sticks together already. Wow. So I'll blend it for another half a minute, and we'll try and stick it together. Right, so it's been 9.5 minutes. I'll let it go for the last half a minute, just so until it, sticks even more together, and we'll, have made marzipan pretty much in 10 minutes. actually it cut out at 10 minutes itself. That's strange. But yeah, so it's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna take the blade out and I'm gonna stick this together because it's of a very sticky consistency. I can feel it. So I'm gonna just stick it together in the bowl and we're gonna roll it. Wow, this is awesome. It's actually quite oily, guys. Well, it's obviously all the nuts. So perhaps you might want to do a little bit shorter so that you don't get this oil oozing out too much. And perhaps you want to maybe finish at 8 minutes or so and just add a little bit more water. And we'll just roll it. Wow. So yeah, it does look like marzipan. It smells like marzipan. Now we'll need to do the taste test whether it actually tastes like marzipan. And I wonder if my husband wants to come through and bring a knife and also taste test this if he's hearing this. So yeah, so this is looking pretty good, guys. It smells delicious. I can hear some movement in the kitchen.
Did someone say taste test?
Yes. Come on in.
Hi, guys.
Can you cut a little piece for both of us to try? Because my hands are pretty oily.
How big a piece? Just a little bit?
Just a little piece, yeah.
Okay.
That's a small piece, you guys.
I don't do things by half.
Yeah.
So you want the half this, yeah?
Yeah.
There we go.
So there you go. Taste
Bon
test.
appetit. Wow. That's really good. It's marzipan. Anybody who knows marzipan, that's it.
This is what it is. And that just proves that you can make marzipan so easily at home and without these extra dodgy ingredients. Yeah.
That's so good.
So guys, you know this, food is fuel. So that's why you need to be mindful of what you put in your body. And that's exactly that.
Yeah, it would be way too easy to eat too much of this.
Yeah. No, you're not getting, because I need this for my cake, right? I'm sorry.
What? Come on, guys, tell her that Mark needs some.
You just had a piece?
That's my entire portion, guys, yeah.
Well,
I'll leave you.
So,
bye-bye.
So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Give me a like if you like this video. Share it with your friend who wants to make some homemade marzipan. And subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell for new videos and notifications when I next post. So I post on Wednesdays and I do this live cook-along show 7 o'clock every Sunday. So until next time, guys. See ya.